88.1 XFM Tauranga Hit Music Station. Also, another episode of Mic Time with Marty. I've got a reality TV producer. Say hello to Shannon Powers.
Hi, everybody. New Zealand. I've reached New Zealand. This is exciting for me.
I've reached Los Angeles. Wow.
You did.
So, doing reality TV, what's that like?
I've been working in reality television for 20 years. So that's a very long time, like from the beginning of reality television. So when you think about that, it's shows in the US like Survivor and the show that I worked on called The Real World. I'm sure you're familiar with The Real World. It's been really exciting watching it evolve from being just this simplistic kind of group of people living together in a certain area, performing a certain task, to just like anything goes. Like it used to be very simple, and now the concepts have to sort of one up each other. So it's gone from very simple to like these massive, ginormous twist and turn kind of shows, it's been kind of fun to watch it evolve from the beginning to where we are now. Yeah.
So what other shows have you worked with?
I've worked on, I started, like I said, on The Real World, but I've worked on some really big name network shows here in the US, and some might have partners in other countries. I've worked on Top Chef. I've worked on Biggest Loser. I've worked on Making the Band and Intervention. I'm not sure if you have that one there.
Don't think so.
No, it's about addiction. And I've worked on Making the Band with P. Diddy. Everyone knows who P. Diddy is. So I had that opportunity. It was really, really fun. And then I work on a lot of just very just different kind of unusual types of shows. For some reason, I always get hired to work on these weird, obscure kind of shows that are looking for very niche market people. And that's kind of where I've been focused the last few years, on just some very strange shows.
So you also recruit talent for the reality TV shows that you work with. What are some of the fundamentals to being a good actor for reality TV? Because even though most of it's really non-scripted, but what takes a good reality TV show actor?
Exactly. You hit it on the point there. So it's non-actors that we look for. Of course, there's a few that sneak in who are looking for their 15 minutes of fame, but it's really important that we find real people. That's what reality TV, was invented for, to kind of be a social experiment, looking at people from all walks of life and how they interact with each other or how they deal with certain tasks at hand. So my job, like you said, as a casting director, is to find these people and participants to participate in the projects, in the shows. And so what I look for is people who are outgoing, people who are dynamic, people who are unfiltered, people who aren't afraid to be themselves, right? People that just don't have a filter, that just kind of say every thought that comes to mind and don't worry about what anyone thinks. That's the perfect type of person for me, because when they are filtered or aware of what they're saying or aware of who they are, too self-aware. Actually, most people are self-aware that are unfiltered, but when they become too where they edit themselves, it doesn't make for a good reality person character. I'll call it a character or participant, because we want people to be real. We want people to say what they mean what they say, and not be sort of putting on a show, but actually being who they are, and just can't help but being who they are. That help? Does that make sense? Or did I ramble on?
That's no problem.
Good.
So, of course, being in Los Angeles, there are a lot of big names, like big celebrities. What celebrities have you met?
I mean, I see people daily when I'm out and about. It's very fun to see them in the wild. And a lot of people ask, well, where do they go? Take me to the restaurant they all hang out at. It's not like that. It's so weird. Like, you'll meet them in the grocery store buying apples for their screaming child in their cart, or buying tampons at the drugstore, or just really random places.
Yeah.
It's super funny. But there's a lot of people I've worked with, like a lot of musicians like P. Diddy, and with the guys from Foo Fighters. And I've worked or met with like Allison Janney, or I've been in the same presence as Bradley Cooper and Josh Duhamel and Reese Witherspoon at the gym. My trainer, was also their trainer. So, unless I have something to say, then I just look like a super fan, you know. But there are some that I'm under like kind of non-disclosures to not really talk about just
Mm.
personal stuff with them. But it's really fun to live in LA. Like you just never know who, what, when, where you're going to meet someone. Or, you know, working in my industry, a lot of the celebrities have started working in reality television because it's fun for them. It's a little different than film or scripted television.
Mm.
So hopefully in the next year, I do have a couple of people that I'm sort of reaching out to potentially do some projects with, and some sports figures and that kind of thing. So it's pretty exciting. I mean, my life is ever changing. You never know where it's going to take you daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you could pick one person to work with, who would it be and why?
You mean for reality or just in general?
Just in general or reality?
I would love to work with Lady Gaga more than anything in the world. She's so multifaceted and brilliant and just bright and creative. And there's just something about her that also comes off very genuine and thoughtful. She seems like she'd be a really down to earth kind of gal. Like a lot of these celebrities are very like, you know,
Yeah.
and they become kind of a pain in the ass to work with or work for, you know, very diva like, you know, but she
Yeah.
seems to be really down to earth and fun. And I think I could learn a lot from her too. I mean,
Mm.
she's made her way. That's someone that I would like to follow a path like that if I could in my own, you know, my own career. So
Yeah. Also, if you ever get the chance to meet Jim Carrey, can you let him know I'm thinking of him?
if I ever do, I will. And I've actually been at a party with him for I can't remember what it was. I think it was a charity event that we were at. And I desperately wanted to go up and just be like, can I hug you? I mean, it's like these are people too. You know what I mean? It's like I
Yeah.
don't want to look like a weirdo
Mm.
going up to people but I'm cool too. So he might want to hug me too. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind next time I'm in his presence or around him, or if I see him squeezing melons at the grocery store. I will bring it up for you. I will make a special consideration and speak with him. I'll look really dumb just for you.
Thank you.
I will. Yeah.
Because it's amazing. People think like since I do this podcast that I interview like all these celebrities and stuff, so I must have like big celebrity friends. Or like I get heaps and heaps of money and everything. I'm like, no.
Right. So you get it. I mean, it's like, I mean, it's work kind of things, but I have a few friends who are, you know, you know, musicians or whatnot, but
Mm.
you know, it's like they're my friends before they're anything else. They just happen to have a job that is in film or TV,
Yeah.
you know,
All right, Shannon,
right?
this is a
Yeah.
recurring segment in my show where I quick fire questions. So I'm
Okay.
going to ask you a question. You're going to answer it as quickly as you can.
Eek. Okay. Hope they're not naughty questions.
Ooh, nah, you'll be good.
Okay. Ah, right.
All right, Coke or Sprite?
Coke.
Okay, summer or winter?
Winter.
Favorite time of the day?
Evening, nighttime, dusk.
Okay, TV shows or movies?
Oh, my favorite movie of all time is Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite TV show of all time. I mean, I have a lot of them, but one of them is The Nanny. If you've ever watched The Nanny, it's one of my favorites of all time.
Yes. Okay, favorite actor?
Favorite actor?
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay. Favorite actress?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. Favorite movie director?
Oh God. Lin-Manuel Miranda lately.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, if you could pick, so if you had a party and you could only pick 3 people to come as your, like, as your guests, who would you pick?
Well, you know, I'm gonna say Bradley Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I would pick my mother who's deceased, but I would bring her back for it because she was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, I'm like completely stumped right now. Probably Gaga. I know
Gaga.
that sounds weird that it's the two of them, but like
Mhm.
she's amazing. And yeah. That would be the ultimate dinner party. Oh, and Oprah Winfrey. I'd have Oprah there. She
Oh,
just knows
yes.
a lot of juice. Yeah, she
Yes.
knows a lot of gossip. Yeah.
All right, let's go 2 more. All right, favorite political figure.
Political figure.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know the truth from here, my favorite, not because I like the philosophies, but my favorite entertainment political figure is Donald Trump. I don't like him at all, but I love that he brought me a lot of humor this last couple of years. Yes.
Okay. And last one, favorite color.
Black. Like my soul, black.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
Okay. All right. So it's actually funny you said Donald Trump because I do stand-up comedy on the side from doing these interviews, and I can actually impersonate Donald Trump.
Well, let me hear this. Go.
All right. We're gonna be the world. It's gonna be amazing. It's me, Donald Trump.
Oh my God, that's really, really good.
Thank you. So
Nice job.
every time I do a show or just walk around town, I meet a fan and say like, "Do Donald Trump." Please.
You should totally do like voicemail recordings for people and make it a business as an impersonator and make some extra dough, extra dollars, right?
Yes.
You should capitalize on that. Not many people can get that like you just did. That was really good.
Thank you.
If I ever need an impersonator for Donald Trump, I will call upon you.
I could do heaps more.
It was great.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
All right, Shannon, this is your revenge on me. You get to ask me some quick fire questions, and I'm going to answer them as quickly as I can. Make them as hard as you want. Go ahead.
Why did you pick this sort of field for your career?
I graduated from radio school, and I just wanted to do something that was in this field. My mentor gave us a challenge to find a celebrity to interview, and I interviewed someone who's very famous from New Zealand, and then I just stuck to it.
What's your favorite part about New Zealand, about your country? Like, what is the one thing that you're proud of? And it's fan. And you can say your prime minister. She's amazing, but let's leave her out. Let's give another one.
I think I love it because it's such a small country. Like literally everyone knows everyone. So I'd be walking around town and I would spot a fan and they'd be going, "Whoa, you're Martin Music," or "You're the guy that's interviewed like Ben Barrington from Shortland Street," or something like that. And also, one thing I do like is that it's summer when it's Christmas.
That's so true. I was just thinking about that. That would be weird to have summer as Christmas.
We don't have snow.
You have snow in New Zealand, but just not at Christmas.
No.
Not at all?
Not at all.
I thought there was snow in New Zealand. Like it got really cold in the mountains, no?
Oh, in the mountains, but like everywhere else, bone dry.
Interesting. I bet I would like it. Does the toilet water actually go the opposite way?
No.
Is that false?
I don't look at toilet water.
Because it doesn't go counterclockwise in Australia and New Zealand? Yes, you're going to look at it because you've never been away from New Zealand. So, well, you haven't been over to the US. So next time you watch the toilet flush, you watch the way the water goes. If it goes counterclockwise or clockwise, and you get back to me on that one.
Okay. All right. Few more questions.
She's weird. I know. You got a lucky one today.
Oh my. All right. Few more questions.
What? Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Where do you fall into the children lineup of your family?
I'm the middle child.
I knew it. I almost said you're the middle child, aren't you? Before I even asked the question.
Mm-hmm.
I know why you're the middle child. You have to stand out and do things that are special, like what you're doing, right?
Yes.
And what are you asking for Christmas? What's your big wish for Christmas this year?
I don't know, a decent camera because I want to start doing like other YouTube videos besides my interviews. So yeah, maybe a decent camera.
Who's your secret crush in New Zealand right now? Who do you have a crush on that you want to tell but that you haven't told them yet?
Oh,
and this is gonna be on air somewhere. So some lucky person's gonna.
Yeah, some lucky person's gonna.
Is it a secret?
I do have a crush, but this person's in Australia, so.
so they won't hear it. So your secret's safe with me. Go ahead.
They probably watch this. Noah. Yeah,
Right
there we
on.
go. Noah.
I love it. I love it.
All right, two
Love
more.
it. Two more. What's your favorite color?
Red.
And what is your favorite food that you've heard of other than in New Zealand that you've wanted to try that you don't have in New Zealand? What would be the one thing that you would want to try somewhere?
Chipotle.
Who?
Chipotle.
Chipotle, because you've been watching it on the TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And you've been seeing Chipotle, right?
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is.
Do you not have Mexican food in New Zealand?
We do. We have like tacos and other stuff like that, but no, nothing close to Chipotle.
Something about the Chipotle, right?
I think the closest thing we have to something that you have in America is Starbucks, but we only have one.
Everyone has Starbucks. Where are you in New Zealand? What city?
Hawke's Bay.
What's it called?
Hawke's Bay.
And where is that near? What's the big city near there?
Auckland.
Auckland.
Yeah.
What a beautiful accent. That was said so nicely.
Thank you.
If you get to LA, you contact me and I will take you for your first Chipotle. Deal.
Woo! All right, sweet. So how did you get started in doing reality TV? So did someone just come up saying, hey, do you want to do reality TV? Or did it take a certain step to be able to do it?
I actually worked for Warner Brothers Television. Warner Brothers, so the big studio, they have a TV division. And when I first moved here, I worked at the studio at the studios in the TV department. I was a PA, and I was doing grunt work. I was the second assistant, the low man on the totem pole, and I was there for a year. And when I left there, a friend of mine who worked for The Real World asked me if I wanted to come work for him on The Real World. And I said, doing what? He said, casting. I said, I don't know what that is. And he says, don't worry, you talk to everyone, you'll figure it out. And that was day one of the rest of my life. So that's how I started. Yes. I didn't have to sleep with anyone weird on a casting couch. I didn't have to do anything crazy. My parents didn't know anyone. I really did it all myself. And I'm pretty proud of that. This is a very hard business to break into.
Yeah.
And so, when you're able to do it on your own, it feels really, really good, Yes.
So how would someone like me, someone from New Zealand, get into doing TV movies? Because, of course, I'm a fellow actor, so I'm trying to bust out doing more on-screen stuff. How would I get into doing that?
I would suggest working or doing community theaters or doing local theater things or local castings or films where you are in New Zealand to start building a resume. You have to be able to show that you have the craft, right? And it's really important that you practice that craft. I tell people that all the time. I in LA, everyone's an actor. And when everyone says they're an actor, my next question is, well, what do you act in? Have you been in any commercials, TV, films? No, I'm waiting tables to pay my bills. Okay, that's great. So then you're not really an actor, you're a waiter, which is fine. That's a very respectable job, but you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
You don't just get plucked. Very few people get plucked from obscurity into stardom.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that you build that resume, take classes, take improv classes. Those are really, really key and important. And build the resume so that when you come to America, come to LA or even in New Zealand, there's a big film community in New Zealand, that you're able to give your resume and say to the Lord of the Rings director, Peter, whatever his name is, I can't think of it right now. Peter
Jackson.
I'm an actor, like get yourself an agent, someone who can be in your corner and soliciting those jobs for you. It's really important. But you have to have something to show. You can't just say, I'm an actor. It's a hard job. It's not easy. It's easy to come, but for many people, you really have to put the work into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mainly I just stick to the onstage stuff. Like I've done Hairspray, Grease, High School Musical, stuff like that. Yeah, I've only really done maybe 2 things on screen, which were for school.
But that's okay.
And then of course radio, which is basically acting, kind of. Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully it works out.
Little secret, I started in radio. I was a morning show DJ for a morning show drive in Arizona.
Oh.
So I have a radio background myself.
Look at you.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I've just started sort of developing and producing my own projects. I got my first one sold and on the air right now on Discovery Plus.
Congratulations.
And it's really exciting. Thank you. It took a long time because you pitch a lot, but there's a lot of people who are also pitching the same thing in very small real estate to make sure it sells, So my goal is to kind of focus now on still doing casting, but really focusing on my own projects and getting those to market. So I think in 5 years, I think I'll have an Emmy statue on my mantle. That's my goal.
Oh, can't wait. 5 years later, I'll be going, yeah, I interviewed Shannon Powers. She now has an Emmy.
Right. I know, right? I hope so. From your mouth to God's ears. I hope that will work.
All right, Shannon, are you ready to play a game?
Yes, sure.
All right. Do you want to do music, acting, or voice impressions?
How about music?
Music? Okay, so this is the word association game where I give you a word and you had to sing a song with that word in it. It can't be an original. And for certain words, I'll say except for a certain song that most people would think of. To make it a little bit more difficult.
Okay. You punk. I knew you were going to put me into this. All right, go ahead.
All right. Baby, but it can't be Justin Bieber.
Baby. So the word baby. So it has to be my own original.
No, it has to be a song that's out there that everyone would know, but it can't be Justin Bieber's song.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
Baby, baby, my heart is in emotion, and deep as any ocean.
Okay.
Amy Grant. There you go.
Yes. All right, let's go with house.
House.
Mm-hmm.
Our house in the middle of our street. Our house. Madness.
All right.
Took me a minute.
Let's go with.
Now I'm dating myself. You can see what years I was born in because I'm singing music from those years. Isn't that funny?
Oh, don't worry. I was born in 2002 and I listened to the likes of the Bee Gees and all the songs from back in my parents' day.
That's my, oh, great. Thanks. I could be your parent. All right, go ahead.
All right, let's go with.
I'm probably older than your parents.
All right, let's go with love.
All you need is love. Beatles.
Okay.
Do you not know that song?
I think so.
All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
Oh, yeah. Now I know it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Help
me.
I thought I was going to have my first ever argument on an interview.
Not with me.
All right, let's go with. All right, the
sun will come out tomorrow.
It's about better than tomorrow.
That's it.
All right, one more.
Okay.
Let's go with shower.
Shower the people you love with love.
Mm-hmm.
Show them the way that you feel. You know that one?
Yeah, I know that one. It's a good old classic.
There you go.
All right. Plot twist. Dun, dun, dun. This is your revenge on me. So I am going to do a voice impression, but you have to give me like a concept. So I could be at the movies, at the grocery store, filming a TikTok as a voice impression. So
Example, what do you mean?
Okay,
Sorry.
so say for instance, Donald Trump is at the grocery store picking out cantaloupes.
Got it. So I give you the person too, right?
Yeah, you can give me the person. If I can't impersonate them, then I'll just say no.
Let's do that. Let's say Donald Trump picking out melons at the grocery store.
Okay, Donald Trump picking out melons. All right. All right. How's it going, my fellow Americans? It's me, Donald J. Trump. I'm just here to pick out some melons. No, Melania, you don't need the calories. Okay, this one's nice and firm. What was that? Oh, this is a cantaloupe. Well, I thought they were all the same. Okay, but I'm just gonna take this to go.
You're so good.
Because I'm the president. There you go.
You're so good at it. You're so good. How about let's see. How about John Travolta at a dance contest?
The closest to John Travolta I could do is his character in Hairspray.
Okay.
Hey Tracy, hey baby, look at me. Okay.
How about Olivia Newton-John?
Oh, I don't think. Oh.
In the movie Grease. You're a musical theater guy. Come on.
Okay, yeah, I am a musical theater guy. Okay. So they're at a dance competition?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, why don't you? Okay, yeah, that's fine. No, why don't you? How about her song? Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Why don't you do your version of Olivia Newton-John? And look at me, I'm Sandra D. You know that song?
No.
Oh shit.
I basically just do guys from.
I'm not playing this game well. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I messed up your concept.
It's okay. All right. How about I just give you a list of all the characters I can do and you just pick.
That's good. Go ahead.
All right. Barack Obama, George Bush, characters from The Simpsons and Family Guy.
Barack Obama ordering Chinese food at a Chinese restaurant.
All right. Oh, whoa, my fellow Americans. I want some sweet and sour chicken with some of those noodles over there. And, well, I'm trying to keep my figure, so I'm going to take some vegetables to go. Here we go.
You're funny, my sweet guy. You're so funny. That's good. How about George Bush? Let's do him.
All right.
George Bush ordering a cup of coffee, fancy style at Starbucks.
Okay, so basically George Bush for me is just like a really rough Southern accent. So, all right. All right. Hey, how's it going there, girl? I'd like an iced caramel latte. What was that? Oh, a venti? What's that? Grande as in the singer? Oh, no, I'll just take a medium.
Is that how we sound in the South? Let me hear your accent when you order a hamburger. Let's say you're an American ordering a cheeseburger. How are you going to order a cheeseburger?
Okay.
An American accent.
American accent, yeah. You guys like roll your R's very much, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're in a restaurant. I want you to order your cheeseburger for lunch and with fries and how you want your cheeseburger cooked and what you want on it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry if I offended anyone. All right. Hi, how are you? No.
Good start.
Okay. I would like a cheeseburger, thank you. All right, so I want you to hold the pickles. I'm going back to doing a Southern accent.
That's okay. You're doing the Southern accent well.
Yeah, I want you to hold the pickles, extra cabbage, and make sure you put some of that good old special sauce on that. Here we go.
That was a very good Southern accent.
Thank
You probably
you.
would live in Kentucky if you lived in the US.
Probably.
I'd pick you for Kentucky. There you go. Good
Yes.
job. Yeah. That was fun.
So, Shannon, when it comes to working in reality TV, like, of course, most of it's not scripted. How do you deal with the chaos?
The chaos with the people.
Yeah, or
We
like,
don't.
because there could be a fight that breaks out.
We don't. We don't.
You don't.
We don't deal with the chaos. We let the chaos happen. We get it all on film. I mean, if someone's going to be hurt,
Yeah.
like beat the crap out of or shot or something, of course we would intervene. But we hope and pray that there's chaos.
Huh.
Who wants normal, everyday conversation? Right?
Fair enough.
If we don't have to create the chaos or instigate the chaos, the natural chaos that ensues is exactly what we pray for. That's a good day on a reality set.
Because I know in Survivor, there's like a lot of people that like push their body to the limits, and then like they can faint or they could hurt themselves. So I guess you guys kind of thrive on that. But when is something too much?
Like I said, if someone's being hurt by someone, like physically assaulted, that's something that's very important that we make sure that they're safe. I mean, we always make sure everyone is safe. Like that's the first thing, is that people are safe mentally and physically.
Mhm.
If someone is not eating and they pass out, we always have a medic on set who will step in to make sure that or if we notice someone's not doing well, or they're sleeping more, or they've become withdrawn, there's always a psych person on set too to check in, just to see how if someone's doing okay. Do they need a little extra help? Can we do something? How are you feeling? So there's always safety measures. But when there's like arguing or little extension pulling or a little bitch slapping around, that's a good day. That's a great day. We like that. Because then we have a villain, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't have to do anything. They made themselves the villain. There we go. There's our villain.
I think if I was to be on a TV set and I said that, I'd be going, Jesus, what do we do? And then there'd just be you going, keep it going.
Have you applied for a reality show in New Zealand?
There's not really that much there. All that I've applied for is like small little films and like short films, done voice acting for students, like theatre projects and stuff. Like one kid was like, all right, we need Arnold Schwarzenegger and Donald Trump to have a conversation. I'm like, oh no. So then it was me with a microphone just going.
You don't have like Big Brother and things like that over there? Big Brother and no? Interesting. It is a very small, big country. So I guess, yeah.
We've heard of Big Brother and all those ones. Like my favorite show is Impractical Jokers.
It's funny, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I know. They're so clever, aren't they?
So yeah, but like doing a conversation between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Donald Trump don't go great together, especially for a voice actor.
Totally different accents, I know.
Totally different. Like having going how and then going like doing their hands and the lips and everything.
It's a lot. I agree.
Yeah. All right, Shannon, I'm going to give you the floor. Promote yourself. YouTube, Instagram, everything. Let the people know what's happening.
I've really become a little bit infatuated with TikTok, and I found that's a really good place for me to have my platform for casting, because there's so many types of different talent in music, acting, comedy, that I literally scroll. Like sometimes that woman pops up and says, "You've been scrolling too long, take a break." Pops up all the time, at least 3 times a night. I watch probably it says in the cache, 779 million videos in the last year. And it's good for me because everything is in one place. I can reach out to whomever I want for cast. It's a great place for me to cast and to put the word out for projects that I'm working on. Also looking for stories of people. Like I ask people to email me at castmetiktok@gmail.com. castmetiktok@gmail.com. If you think your family is crazy, you have a family business, you have a story to tell, you have an underground world that you live in that people need to know about, if you have solved a crime, anything, I want people to write me right? I want people to write me so that I can read the emails and see if it's something that we can develop together. I'm not greedy. If someone comes to me with an idea, we'll take it and we'll pitch it together.
Yeah.
Right? Let's make some television. That's what I want to do. So that's why I'm on TikTok and Instagram. My Instagram is Shanny, SHANNYPEA at
Okay.
Instagram one. So you can find me at both places.
Awesome. Well, speaking of TikTok, would you like to make a video with me?
Sure. Now.
Okay. So I do this with all my guests who I know have TikTok. Some of them actually surprise me, saying like, "Oh yeah, I've got TikTok." I'm like, "Sweet." So have you seen any of my videos that I've done?
I have not on Instagram. I have not gone to look at TikTok. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad guest.
It's no worries. So I have a catchphrase and also a nickname. So of course my nickname is Manchild. Why not? So I have a catchphrase. I'm gonna do my catchphrase, flip the camera over to you, and you can say whatever you want as long as it's under the community guidelines of TikTok, which I'm sure you know of.
Yes. But what are we discussing? What is you're gonna say?
You're just going to say hello, and then I'm going to ask you if you could say anything to your amazing followers, what would it be?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Try not to laugh when I do my catchphrase on my eyebrow. All right. Hello, TikTok. It's your boy or manager. Anyway, so I'm currently on an interview from someone from Los Angeles. Guess who it is? Look, camera, and 3, 2, 1. Hey!
Hey, it's me, Shannon Powers, your favorite Los Angeles reality TV casting director. Are we gonna put you on man child? Are we gonna put you on my next show? I'm looking for people all the time, and hopefully one of your followers will email me at castmetiktok@gmail.com. Maybe one of these New Zealanders will be on TV with me. Maybe one of your followers can make a TV show with me. I'm looking. That's what I do for a living. I'm always looking for you. Thank you.
Shannon, if you could say anything to amazing followers, what would it be?
I think that you need to have attitude for gratitude. That's something we've been talking about, attitude for gratitude. And that is being grateful for one thing every day, no matter how big or small. It will change your life and bring the positive energy to your world that you need. You can accomplish anything.
Awesome. All right. Well, Shannon, is there anything that you'd like to talk about before we close this interview? Is there any questions you want to ask me or anything?
I think this was really, really fun. I love what you're doing. This is a great way for you to sort of exercise your skills and introduce people to people around the world that they may not have known about, or, it's just delivering messages from different point of views across the globe. I think it's really important what you're doing, and great job at it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So I'll make sure to email you to see if I can get a reality show about Mike Time with Marty then.
You let me know. You email me.
Yes. Final question. Who would you like to see next on Mike Time with Marty?
I would like to see Comedic Cody. You should go grab him. Comedic Cody. He's great on TikTok. He's ridiculously funny. You should reach out to him. He's fantastic.
Hey, well, I am interviewing a guy that impersonates Jim Carrey, so of course, gotta have him.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite Jim Carrey character?
I love Fire Marshal Bill. He's actually one of my favorites, and I also love him in Liar Liar. He exhausts me, but he's so funny.
Yeah, the pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue.
I mean, ridiculously funny. I love him.
If I had to pick, it'd probably be Ace Ventura or The Grinch.
I like The Grinch, but I also like Dumb and Dumber now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even me just going, 4 o'clock, while I was so pretty, 4:30, stare into the abyss. Like,
you are a Jim Carrey fan. I get it.
I am a Jim Carrey fan. Alrighty then. All right, Shannon, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
I am going to Starbucks next. I am going to the post office to mail Christmas presents that probably will not get there in time, and I don't want to hear from anyone. So I'm going to send them the receipt that I mailed it. I'm going to clean my turtle tank. Big LA casting director fun activities for the day. I'm gonna walk the dogs. I'm gonna go to the dog park, and I'm gonna take a nap.
Take a nap. Why not?
Very big Hollywood day.
All right, well, Shannon, thank you so much for taking your time. I'll make sure to send you the link of the video so you can splurge it out to as many people as you want. And who knows, maybe when you become big, rich, and more famous, we can do this again sometime.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was really, really fun, and I'm so glad we were able to finally get together to do it. This is great. You did an amazing job.
Thank
Fantastic.
you. All right, we stay safe and see you next time.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Happy
Thank
holidays.
you. Okay,
See you.
bye. Bye, everybody.